Hello Nigerians and my wonderful subscribers, you're welcome back to this channel and thank you for joining me once again. Now let me tell you that Kenneth Okonkwo, being Peter Obi's spokesperson during the 2023 general election, has finally dumped Peter Obi and the Labour Party. You know, I have said it here before that one of the biggest mistakes that Peter Obi actually made during the 2023 general election was to surround himself with people who have different mindsets of how politics should be played. And of course, some of these people are criminals. They are just there because of their stomach infrastructure and nothing more. And when they saw that Peter Obi is not the type of politician that, gives out the money just to win election, all of them started dumping him. Somebody like Doyin Okupe, who was his campaign manager and all of that. Now, Kenneth Okonkwo, who was Peter Obi's spokesperson during the 2023 general election, has finally dumped Peter Obi. You know, he dropped this particular hint a few months ago when he said that Labour Party is not organized and because of that he can actually leave the Labour Party anytime, and that nothing can stop him from joining any political party of his choice. Even APC, he's not ruling out joining APC. Now, I'm going to be showing you the open letter that he actually wrote to Obidient family and Peter Obi, the reason why he is now dumping Peter Obi. But before that, let's listen to what Peter Obi and Alex Oti, the governor of Abia State, has to say concerning this upcoming protest. And when we come back, we'll just analyze the video and move on.
On the issue of protest, within the Nigerian constitution, protest is allowed. All I plead for those who are protesting is to do so within the law and in a civil manner that allows us of the nation to show that we live within the law. Everybody knows the things that are difficult. I always say when they talk about sponsors of the protest, I say the sponsors are very simple. It's hunger. It's hopelessness among the youths. So we all have to listen to what Nigerians are going through. And I thank our governor for doing so. It is critical and important. Okay. Well, what I said to security agencies is that we will let them ensure that they manage the situation again within the law. We should not try to be overbearing. It should be something that we do within the law. There's nothing wrong. Protest is allowed everywhere globally. And I also say people protest in my house. And it's for us to listen to those who are protesting. Why are they protesting? Engage them. That's what governance is all about. You talk with them. There's nothing wrong in that. I was governor for years and people protested.
It would be very, very unfair to say that things are not difficult now. Things are very difficult. Hunger is real, and that is true. But how do you solve the problem? The problem we find ourselves in the country today is economic. And will I say that we are actually paying the price for bad governance that didn't start today. First of all, for you to organize protest, the law requires that you get approval from the security forces, particularly the police. And somebody should take responsibility for getting that approval. So if you don't have the approval, then it will be against the law for you to go out on the street to protest. So my final word is that people should think about the implications of pouring out on the streets and restricting movement of other people and possibly inflicting harm and more hardship on the people. For people in Abia, my advice is that people should not pour out on the streets because it may be more hurtful than the protest that the reason for the protest that people are calling for. That would be my final word. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Very, very, very. Thank you. Yes. I'm enjoying this. Sugar.
Now, I believe you saw that, like every other reasonable Nigerian I have actually said in the past, that the Nigerian citizens have the right to protest, especially now that the government is causing hardship, hunger, and impoverishing Nigerians. But he advised that Nigerians should, come out for this protest while abiding by the laws governing protest in Nigeria. Now, I'm going to be reading out what Kenneth Okonkwo said. I'm not going to be reading all of them. I'm going to pinpoint some important points that he mentioned, and we're just going to discuss them. Now, he said, Kenneth Okonkwo, to my countrymen with love, I write to update you on my political journey so far as follows. 1. I am committed irreversibly to a great Nigeria built on equity, justice, and fairness, where every citizen will be free and able to aspire to any position or a level in life without regard to primordial sentiments built around ethnicity, religion, sex, or circumstances of birth. 2. It is obvious that the APC or PDP, as presently constituted, do not have what it takes to lead us to a great Nigeria. Indeed, their combined leadership is trying to cripple Nigeria, as this blessed country is now down economically, politically, and in every other index, leaving the people with no other option than to protest for their survival. They can see no hope for the future. 3. He said, unfortunately, by our constitution, we need a solid political party with solid grassroots base to be able to wrestle power from these kakistocrats and kleptocrats. We therefore need a decisive leader who will be able to build such a party of integrity and character from grassroots, because eventually majority of the people that will populate a government will eventually proceed from the political party of the leader. A party is like a political tree that produces the fruit of the leadership cadre in government. A corrupt tree will never bear good fruit, no matter the integrity and good intention of the leader. Nigerian problems today come from lack of internal democracy in the parties, which become a breeding ground for the production of incompetent and corrupt leaders in government. Number 4, we also need a decisive leader who will be selfless enough in boldness and bravery to secure our victory when the people vote for such leader, because these corrupt and incompetent leaders are not willing to conduct free and fair elections, and will always snatch power from any weak and indecisive leader and run away with it. Our judiciary has not proved to be equal to the task in preventing the emergence of electoral bandits who steal electoral victories at gunpoint in the public glare of everyone. 5. I am earnestly searching for such a leader who has the integrity and also the commensurate charisma and bravery to mobilize the people to sustain the victory. In the event that Nigeria votes for such a person, the time for calm down is over. Now, guys, there are so many points that Kenneth Okonkwo actually listed, but these few points, when you listen to them and when you read them critically, you will understand that P2B all this while have been working with the wrong person. Now, you need to understand that P2B is the kind of politician who believes in equity and fairness, with empathy, who is also willing to work for the poor masses in this country. And you don't expect him to be that type of politician that can grab and snatch, political position and run with them. It is obvious that Kenneth Okonkwo is now looking for somebody who can, rig elections or manipulate elections, and it is obvious that P2B is not such a politician. Now, let me end this video by saying that Nigeria and Africa at large are actually allergic to good leaders. That is why good people who has good intention for their countries like P2B will always be denied their political position even when it is obvious that they won. And that is why people like Kenneth Okonkwo are actually leaving P2B. I will stop this video here and allow you to drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos.